Palmetto State Armory 3-month update on this AR-15. All right, I am going to talk about zeroing it, grouping and zeroing for the first time, another grouping and zeroing on a different day, and then just some target practice shooting as well as some stuff that I messed up. First, I'll show you this bag that I got real quick. I also got it from the same place. It can be a backpack as well. So it's pretty cool. Just keep my gloves right there, and there's like a little patch thing there, so I stuck a flag on there. These pockets in the front. Two magazines in each of those. These are the Gen 2 P mags. I don't know if you can see that. And I got 2 of those in there. And then I keep a little notebook thing and some pistol stuff in there. I shoved some bad bullets in there. We'll get to that in a minute. And then on this side I had the same thing. I just had 2 mags in here as well. So I had an aluminum one as well as another P mag. I have some aluminum ones just so I can practice mag changes with what I'm used to. So then there's this front pocket right here. Let's see if I can still see. There we go. There's the zipper. I just get my pistol stuff in here as well as other mags, cleaning kit, front sight post adjuster tool, which is super nice. And then I kept the packaging for my backup sight so that it explains how to zero it, how to adjust for windage, etc. And then I keep my little Romeo, it's like Romeo 5 or whatever. Yeah, Romeo 5. I keep this little manual in here just so it explains how to make adjustments on it. There she is. That in there. There we go. Anyway, I like this bag. Just is super useful. It has everything I need to go to the range. So I like that. So anyway, cool bag. I'm gonna move it now. All right. So the first time I went out and grouped and zeroed, went okay. Shot 32 rounds. Had 1 light strike, so where it struck but did not fire. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So I set that aside, and then got it pretty much grouped and zeroed, iron sights as well as the red dot. Let's see if you can see it in there. Oh, it's an awkward angle. Let's move this a little bit. So awkward. How do I do it? Nope. There we go. So there's the red dot. And then one thing I think is interesting is look at how far left the rear windage is on this thing. It's super far left. I don't know. That's guess how my cheek weld works. And then if you look at the top, nothing crazy there on the front side post. It's not like too crazy high or crazy low, but yeah, the rear windage is like super far left. I've never had that on an M16 or M4 before. What else? Okay, so yeah, zeroing went fine. And then so that was like January 1st-ish, 2020, and then like February 5th-ish, I went and shot. I probably got through 6 rounds. And then this started happening. Oh, my groups were decent. They were between 4 and 6 minutes of angle at 25 meters. And then I started getting this. Started getting all these light strikes, and they weren't firing, and so we decided to stop shooting. Well, and got this guy here. I got a, you know, honestly, it was a while ago, and I didn't write it down at the time, but it was either a double feed that turned into a firing handle or a bolt override. I can't remember. I just remember, I want to say it could have turned into a charging handle impingement. Anyway, I had one of these go bad, but I think it's because the light strikes. So anyway, so the plot thickened, and I was like, oh crap, I got bad ammo. But it's federal ball ammo. It's in a loose pack of 1,000. Let's see if I can show this here. So that's kind of what that looks like. So just loose federal ball ammo. So I was starting to be like, oh man, what's on with this ammo? And people were telling me, like, no, it's good ammo. So I was like, what is going on? So turned out that, embarrassingly enough, that my trigger spring was backwards. I'm not gonna show it because YouTube's weird with that stuff. So anyway, that took 10 seconds to fix. It was embarrassing. Some guy who does a lot of stuff with guns fixed it for me. Took him 10 seconds, so it was a little bit embarrassing. But me and my friend built it really late at night. So what do you want? Also, I don't think I had this on here in the last video. So, what is that? LZ. Anyway, that goes on there. And then there's this awesome tactical flashlight. I can go into that if anyone cares to. Here's what it looks like. There you go. There's the brand. Anyway, so I wanted to have a light because I realized that it's going to probably be a low light condition if I had to use it for home defense. So if this is out of the way while you're holding it like this, you can just, with your thumb, push the button. Or you can actually just push the sling holder there too. So anyway, there's that. Okay, also the second time I shot it, I lost my cool little tie thing there that my friend made for me. I've been keeping this at 2 clicks back, so if I go all the way forward, I go back 1, 2, and I've been doing that for standing or prone or any other positions, kneeling. I'm trying, because I want to have a stock position that I use for all positions, so I'm not having to adjust it all over the place. Okay, so the third time I went and shot it, I went to an indoor basement range, and my friend had a bolt conversion that made it be able to fire 22 bullets. So we took the original bolt out and put in a conversion. I don't have that on me, so I can't show you it, but I fired like 122 LR bullets through here. So that was really good practice, and it was fun. The only thing you're missing out is a little bit of kick, but 22, like 100 of them went through there just fine. With no issues. So it was awesome to just get some really cheap practice in. So it was way cool of my friend to let me try that out. One thing that I noticed, well, and that he pointed out with the 22 bolt conversion, was just that it's extremely dirty. So I mean, it's still not even that dirty. I haven't actually cleaned it yet. I'm embarrassed to say. I haven't cleaned it yet. Let's look at this bolt face real quick, because there's actually a lot of brass on here. It's kind of weird. So, I get it to focus on there. Come on. You know, there's a lot of brass on the bolt face, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, so shooting a bunch of 22 rounds through it, got it super dirty, but it worked. It was tons of fun and cheap. So yeah, like I said, I haven't cleaned it yet, so that is a little bit embarrassing. Let's hear how gritty it is. Let's listen to how it sounds when I rack it. See how gritty it is. So it still sounds pretty gritty, right? That was bad though. See, there's like some oil in there. But I think I still need to wear it in. Yeah, so I also need to clean it because I haven't cleaned it yet. All right, so final thoughts after shooting it 3 times and having it for 3 months is that I'd say I feel really good about the 0 on both the iron sights, iron and plastic sights, as well as the red dot at close ranges, 25 meters and down. I have not shot it further than 25 meters yet. I'm happy with the groupings at 25 meters and down. So I still need to shoot it at distance. And then I don't think it would hurt to do zeroing and grouping again with irons and red dot. And then what else? Oh, I need to get this secured. I haven't done the thing where you hammer that. I haven't done that, so I need to get that secured. What else? Oh, I should probably get a new sling. I got that single point sling. It was like $5, and it just, like, the reason I got it, I'll show you. The reason I got it was just because I figured with this rifle, I'm just gonna go from my car to the range and just, like, you know, let it hang for a minute while I mess with ammo or whatever, and then put it back. But it turns out I should probably just get a 2-point sling that's adjustable, because that's what I'm used to using. And it has a lot of practical applications. So the single point sling, I don't know, not impressed. It was only $5. I wanted to try it out. So overall, 3 months in and what, let's see, 30, like 40, 5.56 rounds, and then like 122 rounds. So like 140 bullets of varying kinds. 3 months in, I'd say I'm happy. I'm happy so far, especially after we got the backwards trigger spring fixed. That was embarrassing. So once that was fixed, there was 0 issues at all. So I really like these Gen 2 mag or P mags. They have a really ergonomic feel and they're lighter than the aluminum ones. They feel really good to load. Like it just has a really good grip. I always like to pull down after I load. So with these, it kind of has a natural place to do that. Yeah, I'm happy with it overall. So stay tuned if you want to hear about how it does in the future, how many rounds I do, and how it wears and how it goes. So let me know what you think, and yeah, thanks for watching.